Welcome back to another Bit Heroes video. Today we are talking about a potential spoiler, so if that is not your thing, you want to step out of this video. So go on and and I will see you in the next one because we have a lot of videos coming up to the channel. But what you can do, if you do want to see it, is you can go and click on the cosmetic tab of your offhand. And there you go. This is the shadow for the ancient offhand. You can also do the same thing if you are equipping a gun. So we know it's going to be a gun slash offhand that is assuming it's going to be reforgeable, similar to the way that the Starweave ring works right now, where you can reforge it from the necklace to a ring, just like that. So there you go. Main hand, offhand, it's going to be a gun. We don't know if it's going to be DPS only or if it's going to be viable for tanks, but we're going to take a look over on the leaderboards at some popular builds and just try to theorize and take a look at how this could possibly work in with some of the popular builds that we see in the end game of Tier 10 right now. So let's look for some DPS builds. There is a chance this could work for tanks. They've been very creative with the World Boss set, so you never know what the devs are going to come up with. But one of the most popular builds right now is a combination of Arsenal with the Requiem set. So in order to fit an ancient main hand or offhand, you would have to give up either the Requiem set or the 4-piece bonus on the Arsenal, and here is Arsenal for you. So ricochet chance and damage has been really helpful. Don't know how it's going to fit in. I wonder if people are just going to drop Requiem altogether. That looks like it's going to be more likely. Or if we're going to see maybe a combination of one of these new mythics that have been added into the game and just do like a mythic, Starweave, Arsenal, something like that. Let's take a look at some other builds and see what we can find. There currently only are 3 guns in the game. You have the Arsenal gun right here, then you've got the Pew, I believe was from Tier 5, and then we recently got the Expedition healing gun. And they all have somewhat similar skills, so it may be safe to assume that we'll see some sort of similarity here. These guns have always been very popular because their ability to have snipe, as well as having a lot of multi-hit attacks to help proc the pet a lot. So it's possible that the new ancient gun will follow suit. Another popular set is the Inferno set, where you have a free main hand, so you can swap on any weapon very easily here. And this is also a good option for players that do not have a Starweave. However, Inferno has started to fall out of the meta because the set effect does not improve the pet proc output. So the other DPS set in the game is the Merciless set, and this is going to be, I believe, the highest DPS set that we have in the game right now. With an open offhand slot, it would be easy to reforge this new Ancient and fit it in there. Now, talking about the Ancients, the first Ancient in the game right here, this is the Harvester, and so in Tier 8 you were able to get a sword that had multi-hit skills. And the problem here is that only DPS players were able to benefit from this, and it really hasn't lasted the test of time when you compare it to the Starweave ring, which has a lot more popularity based on its flexibility. Now, speaking about flexibility, let's go and find the World Boss set, because the World Boss set can go backwards and forwards as far as tank and DPS. Now, one of the main questions on my mind, being that I'm a tank player, is this Ancient going to have any sort of benefit for tank players? And they were very creative when they came up with the Apocalypse, the Tier 10 World Boss set, where that you can use it as a tank and you can use it as a DPS as well. I'm wondering if there's going to be any sort of synergy here, or any sort of similar effect where it's going to work both ways. Maybe the offhand will work for tanks and the main hand will work for DPS. Obviously that's something that time is going to tell, but it could be a good companion if somehow it fits in with the World Boss set. The World Boss set only taking 5 pieces. So there you have it. That is everything that we know about this new Tier 10 Ancient item that's going to be added into the game. Bit Heroes has really made it easy for me this week. With them cranking out a bunch of content, that makes it a lot easier for me to do the same. Now, I still want to make some videos showing off the recent Expedition familiars that we made. I can probably do a little bit of that right now. And so in the front, we've got Bronzy. He is the bait tank that we got from the Jammy Expedition. After him is Marm, also from the same. And then the third slot is Woost from Inferno. I still have Skort, and Skort is still going to be the best epic tank in the game, but I will try to replace him in the future if we get another Hallowed Expedition, so I can replace him with Winsler. And then all of these epic familiars have a free procking brain augment at the 50% chance mark without any stables. So we're just a couple expeditions away from being set. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. I want to hear what you think about the new ancient item, and I will see you in the next video.